Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Prospero año, felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Hello, my dear students of Benguet State University. Welcome to our online class. I am your teacher, Jan Lasea. Ladies and gentlemen, businessmen and businesswomen, this is my lecture number 11 of our subject, e-commerce. Let us continue the basic steps for starting a successful online business. Step number 9, alert the media and everyone else. To be successful, small businesses need to get the word out to the people who are likely to purchase what they have to offer. If this group turns out to be a narrow market, so much the better. The internet is great for connecting to niche markets that share a common interest. The internet provides many unique and effective ways for small businesses to advertise, including search services, email, news groups, and electronic mailing lists. It's encouraging to note, though, that you do not always have to depend on high-tech solutions to get publicity. We still do not spend money on print advertising, and we have more business than we can handle from word of mouth, says Janelle Boyd of My Texas Music online business website. Next, listing your site with internet search services. How exactly do you get listed on search engines such as Yahoo, Google, and Lycos? Frankly, it's getting more difficult. Many of the big search services charge for listing. Yahoo fee for commercial listings in its directory are particularly steep, but some let you contribute a listing for free, though there is no guarantee if or when you will see your site included in their databases. Tips for listing your site. According by both John Moen and Lucky Boyd, have created multiple websites for different purposes. One purpose is to reach different markets. Another is to improve rankings on search engines such as Google, Yahoo, etc. By linking one site to several other sites, the site is considered more popular and its ranking rises. I have a question for you to answer. Assume you have an online business at Lazada or Shopee. How do you inform everybody, like your friends, classmates, cousins, etc., so that they visit your online business and become prospect customers? Use the internet only and do not use TV, radio, newspaper, flyers, magazines, call or text, etc. You have plenty of time at home to think about this question. Next, step number 10. Review, revise, and improve. For any long-term endeavor, you need to establish standards by which you can judge its success or failure. You must decide for yourself what you consider success to be. After a period of time, take stock of where your business is and then take steps to do even better. Taking a stock. After 12 months online, Lucky Boyd took stock. His site was online, but he was not getting many page views. He redid the site, increased the number of giveaways, and traffic to his site increased. Now he makes music downloads available on his site. He also redid his web pages with Hypertext Preprocessor or PHP programming language. He has also expanded to include a business presence on the popular social networking sites such as MySpace, Facebook, and Twitter. Your business may do so well that you can reinvest in it by buying new equipment or increasing your services. You may even be able to give something back to nonprofits and those in need. The young founders of the Chocolate Farm, an online business, set up a scholarship fund designed to bring young people from other countries to the United States to help them find out about free enterprise. Perhaps you will have enough money left over to reward yourself too, as if being able to tell everyone, I own an online business, isn't it reward enough? Remember, money is only one form of success. Plenty of entrepreneurs are online for reasons other than making money. That said, it is important from time to time to evaluate how well you are doing financially. The key is to establish the goals you want to reach and develop measurements so that you know when and if you reach those goals. Next, updating your data. Getting your business online now and then, updating your site regularly is better than waiting to unveil the perfect website all at one time. In fact, seeing your site improve and grow is one of the best things about going online. Over time, you can create contests, strike up cooperative relationships with other businesses, and add more background information about your products and services. Businesses on the web need to evaluate and revise their practices on a regular basis. Lucky Boyd studies reports of where visitors come from before they reach his site and what pages they visit on the site so that he can attract new customers. Online business is a process of trial and error. Some promotions work better than others. The point is that it needs to be an ongoing process and a long-term commitment. Taking a chance and profiting from your mistakes is better than trying in the first place. I have another question for you to answer. Assume you have an online business at Lazada or Shopee. What are the things you update regularly to attract more customers to order and buy? And why? You have plenty of time to think about this question. I have posted your 11th assignment in our Google Classroom. Please answer them and accomplish it. In younger days I told myself my life would be my own, and I leave this place where sunshine never shone. For my life's too short for waiting. When I see the rising sun, then I know again that I must carry on. Carry on till tomorrow, there's no reason to look back. Carry on, carry on, carry on. Write your questions or comments down below or post it in our Google Classroom. That ends our topic for today. I hope you have learned in my class. Thank you for watching. Carry on until tomorrow. God bless us.